Okay, getting ready. Okay, so we are welcome. It's a very special day today. Who knows what day today is? It's May the 6th, but it's also called in Espanol Cinco de Mayo. And you know what Cinco de Mayo means? It means May 6th. So, but we're going to learn about what is Cinco de Mayo. It's a very special holiday and it's celebrated many places. And so we're going to start out with, and we also have Ricardo, who's going to be reading the Espanol part because I don't read Spanish. I don't speak Spanish either. So we're going to hear the same thing, and we're going to hear it in 2 languages. So this is, I think, our first ever bilingual story time. So, but we're going to start out talking about Pele. And Pele was a soccer player. And not only was he a soccer player, he was an excellent soccer player. And we're going to enjoy the story about him. So I'm going to show you that the book, it's called Pele, King of Soccer. So, okay, so I'm going to share my screen. And so here it is. And what I'm going to do is start out with a slideshow. Okay, so it's Pele, King of Soccer.
Pele, el rey del fútbol.
Okay. There he is. Doesn't he look happy? Woo! Pele, King of Soccer.
Pele, el rey del fútbol.
Yeah. Okay. So, oops. I'm having a little technical difficulties here. So let's start that over again. Let's go back. Can we go back? Yeah. Okay. So it's nothing like seeing the book twice, right? So, okay, so there he is. For my friend Chris Lynham, who showed me the art of the beautiful game, and to my brother Greg, a competitive king indeed.
Para mi amigo Chris Lineman, que me enseñó el arte del juego bonito. Y para mi hermano Greg, un real competidor.
For Juliana, my shining star.
Para Juliana, mi estrella resplandeciente.
Okay, there he is, this sucker. Watch as the famous number 10 flips the soccer ball up, down, and around with his magic feet. Pele runs across the field like a cheetah, dribbling like a dancer.
Mira como el famoso número 10 mueve la pelota hacia arriba, hacia abajo y en círculos con sus pies mágicos. Pele corre por la cancha como un guepardo, regateando como un bailarín.
Can Pele score 3 goals in one game? A hat trick? He traps the ball with his thighs and ankles, and before it even touches the ground, he shoots. Pele and his team have won again. The crowd chants, Pele, Pele, hooray, Pele, the king.
¿Podrá Pele anotar 3 goles en un mismo partido? Atrapa el balón con los muslos y los tobillos y antes de que ésta toque el suelo, patea. Pele y su equipo han triunfado una vez más. La tribuna canta, Pele, Pele, oh rey, Pele, el rey.
Woo! All those threes. There he is. Whoa. But Pele was not always so famous. Once, he was a boy from the town of Três Coracoas in Brazil, the largest country in South America. Pele's family was very poor, so he sometimes worked shining shoes and selling meat pies to help them.
Pero Pele no fue siempre tan famoso. Al principio, era un niño del pueblo de Tres Caracoles en Brasil, el país más grande de América del Sur. Su familia era muy pobre y por eso Pele a veces trabajaba lustrando zapatos y vendiendo empanadas para ayudarles.
Every evening, no matter how tired they were, Pele and his father, Dondino, would play soccer in the streets. Whoops! Sometimes Pele accidentally broke a window or kicked the ball over a fence.
Todas las tardes, sin importar lo cansado que estaban, Pele y su padre, Dondino, jugaban el fútbol en la calle. ¡Uy! A veces Pele rompía una ventana o pateaba la pelota por encima de una cerca sin querer.
When he was almost 10 years old, Pele came home and found his father crying. "Why are you so sad, Papa?" he asked. "I am sad because Brazil has lost the World Cup. Everyone in Brazil is sad tonight." "Don't worry, I will win a World Cup for you one day," Pele promised.
Cuando tenía casi 10 años, Pele llegó a casa y encontró a su padre llorando. ¿Por qué estás triste, papá?, le preguntó. Estoy triste porque Brasil perdió el mundial. Todo Brasil está triste esta noche. No te preocupes, un día ganaré el mundial para ti, prometió Pele.
Oh, there he is, got his arm around his dad, making his dad feel better. Pele loved to play soccer with his friends. They didn't have enough money for a ball, so they used a grapefruit instead. If they couldn't find a grapefruit, they would stuff an old sock with newspapers. Wow, creative kids.
A Pele le encantaba jugar el fútbol con sus amigos. Como no tenían suficiente dinero para comprar una pelota, jugaban al fútbol con una toronja y si no encontraban una toronja, rellenaban un calcetín viejo con papel de periódico.
There they are. Pele and his friends started their own soccer team. When the other teams saw that Pele and his teammates couldn't afford shoes, they nicknamed them the Barefoot Team. But the Barefoot Team kept winning.
Pele y sus amigos amarraron su propio equipo de fútbol. Cuando los otros equipos vieron que Pele y sus compañeros no tenían dinero para comprar zapatos, los apodaron el equipo descalzo. Pero el equipo descalzo no paraba de ganar.
They won. One day, a famous Brazilian soccer player invited Pele to try out for a professional team. At 15, Pele became the youngest player on the Santos Soccer Club team. The coach thought that Pele was too skinny, and he ordered him to eat and eat and eat. For the first time in his life, Pele had all the food his stomach could hold.
Un día, un famoso jugador de fútbol brasileño invitó a Pelé a probarse en un equipo profesional. A los 15 años, Pelé se convirtió en el jugador más joven del equipo de fútbol del Club Santos. El entrenador le pareció que Pelé estaba demasiado delgado y le ordenó que comiera y comiera. Por primera vez en su vida, Pelé tenía toda la comida que le cabía en el estómago.
Oh, and there he is. Finally, it was time for Pele to play soccer in his first professional match.
Por fin llegó la hora de que Pelé jugará su primer partido profesional.
Pele uses his famous bicycle kick to trick the other team. His knees bend and his legs whirl backward until his foot connects to the ball.
Pelé usa famoso chilena para engañar el equipo rival. Dobla las rodillas y gira las piernas hacia atrás hasta que su pie se conecta con el balón.
When he was 17 years old, Pele played in his first World Cup final for Brazil. On the day of the game, Pele remembered his promise to his father.
A los 17 años, Pelé jugó su primer campeonato mundial de fútbol para Brasil. El día del partido, Pelé recordó la promesa que le había hecho a su padre.
Pele sees that his teammate Vava is open, kicks the ball to him in a perfect pass.
Pelé ve que su compañero Vava está libre y le hace un paso perfecto. ¡Gol!
There he is. There's that ball. Woohoo! He made it. Pele's team won. The Brazilians were the world champions of soccer for the first time. Listening on the radio at home, Pele's father cried, this time because he was so happy.
El equipo del Pele ganó. Los brasileños se consagraron como campeones del mundo de fútbol por primera vez. Mientras escuchaba la radio en casa, el padre de Pelé lloró, pero esta vez de felicidad.
There he is. With Pele playing for the national team, Brazil won 2 more World Cups. Pele traveled all over the world playing soccer, and wherever he went, people admired him. He met kings, queens, and presidents, spreading the love of soccer to children and adults everywhere.
Con Pelé en su selección nacional, Brasil ganó 2 mundiales más. Pelé viajó por todo el mundo jugando al fútbol y donde quiera que iba, la gente lo admiraba. Conoció a reyes, reinas y presidentes y contagió su amor por el fútbol a niños y adultos de todas partes.
But there was one more thing that Pele wanted to do. No soccer player had ever scored 1,000 goals. Pele had scored 999. It was a rainy November day, and 80,000 fans fans had come to see Pele play. Pele dribbles towards the goal line and his opponent trips him. Penalty kick. Pele looks at the ball. He looks at the fans. He looks at the goalie. Can you guess what happens?
Pero aún había otra cosa que Pelé quería lograr. Hasta entonces, ningún jugador de fútbol había anotado 1000 goles. Pelé ya había anotado 999. Era un día lluvioso de noviembre y 80,000 fanáticos habían venido a ver a Pelé jugar. Pelé regatea hacia el arco y su oponente lo derriba. Penal. Pelé mira el balón, mira a los fanáticos, mira al arqueo. ¿Adivinas qué sucedió? ¡Gol!
Oh, look! Pele, all right, kicks and scores his 1000th.
Pelé, oré, patea y anota su milísimo.
Okay, so Pele, he is the king. Pele Ore is the king of soccer and the best player of what he calls the beautiful game. Pele, whose full name is Edson Arantes de Nascimento, was born October 23rd, 1940 in Três Corações, Brazil. During his career, he scored 1,281 goals and won 3 World Cups for Brazil in 1958, 62, and 70. Brazil still holds the record for most World Cups. Pele also played in the United States for the New York Cosmos from 1975 to 1977. He has spread his love for soccer, also known as football or futebol, throughout the world. Despite his success, Pele never forgot that he was once a little boy who played with an empty stomach and a newspaper ball in the streets of Três Corações. When Pele retired in 1977, he became an ambassador for the sport of soccer, which he believes helps children see that anyone, no matter how poor or how small, can make their dreams a reality. He has taught many children to play soccer, and all over the world, children believe that they are great. Pele, as they run, kick, and dance on the soccer field, following their dreams, just as he did.
Nota de la escritora. Pelé o Rey es el rey del fútbol y el mejor jugador de lo que le llama el juego bonito. Pele, cuyo nombre verdadero es Edson Arantes do Nascimento, nació el 23 de octubre de 1940 en Três Corações, Brasil. En toda su carrera marcó 1,281 goles y ganó 3 Copas Mundiales para Brasil en 1958, 62 y 70. Hoy en día, Brasil aún conserva el récord para haber ganado la mayor cantidad de copas del mundo. Pele también jugó en Estados Unidos para el equipo New York Cosmos desde 1975 a 77. Él ha propagado su amor por el fútbol por todo el mundo. A pesar de su éxito, Pele nunca olvidó que siendo niño jugaba con el estómago vacío y una pelota de papel de periódico en las calles de Três Corações. Cuando se retiró en 1977, Pele se convirtió en un embajador del fútbol. Él cree que este deporte puede ayudar a los niños a darse cuenta que cualquier persona, sin importar qué tan pequeño o pobre sea, puede hacer que sus sueños se conviertan en realidad. Ha enseñado a muchos niños a jugar al fútbol y aún hoy los niños de todo el mundo pretenden ser el gran Pele mientras corren, patean y bailan sobre el campo de fútbol, persiguiendo sus sueños, tal como lo hizo él.
Okay, so anybody that would like to answer can tell me what was your favorite part of this story? Ashley or Ariana, would you like to tell me, did you have a favorite part to this story? We'd have to unmute, of course.
I liked all of it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was so inspired for this book because to me this just is so, it's so cool to be, to think that he started out playing with a soccer ball of grapefruit or a sack with newspaper and ended up being, and you know, they like made fun of him because he was the barefoot team, and then he ends up being the world soccer. He still has the scored all those goals, the first one to reach 1,000 goals in his career, and then Brazil is still the only country to have 3 World Cups. I mean, to me, it's just, isn't that an amazing story?
Bonnie?
Yeah.
I would like to share that it brings back the most beautiful memories when I was living in Pontiac, and my father and I went to the Pontiac Silverdome and we watched Brazil play in the World Cup soccer games. And it was just unbelievable. It was back in, I think it's 90, 92. Just the most beautiful time, the energy, the love of the sport that the Brazilian people had. It was unbelievable. So I will translate that. Yo tengo unos recuerdos, pero muy ricos, de mi papá y yo cuando fuimos a ver el Copa Mundial, cuando vino a la ciudad de Pontiac en el Silverdome. Ay, cómo los brasileños trajeron su energía y su amor por el juego. Nunca me olvido de ese tiempo que mi papá y yo estábamos en medio de el juego bonito y es un tiempo que nunca me olvido.
Okay. So we want to do, that was great. So we're going to do another story. That this book is the Cinco de Mayo. It's actually about Cinco de Mayo. So what it is that this is celebrating. Bilingual book in English and Spanish. Celebrate. Celebramos, I don't know, like Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo means the 5th of May. It is a celebration of Mexican pride and heritage in many places around the world.
Bonnie, are you going to screen share that?
Oh, I'm not screen sharing it? Oh, okay. I thought I was. Okay. Let me go back. Okay, we will start over. I thought I was. Screen share. Okay, there we go. Cinco de Mayo means the 5th of May. It is a celebration of Mexican pride and heritage in many places around the world.
Okay,
You
Bonnie,
see
let me
it?
see. Cinco de Mayo significa el quinto día de mayo. Es una celebración del orgullo y la herencia mexicana en muchos lugares del mundo.
Most people think that Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's Independence Day. However, this is not true.
La mayoría de la gente piensa que el 5 de mayo celebra el Día de Independencia de México. Sin embargo, esto no es cierto.
Mexico's Independence Day is celebrated each year on September 16th. This is the date when Mexico declared its independence from Spain back in 1810.
El Día de la Independencia de México se celebra cada año el 16 de septiembre. Esta es la fecha en que México declaró su independencia de España en 1810.
Cinco de Mayo celebrates and honors the Battle of Puebla.
El 5 de mayo celebra y honra la Batalla de Puebla.
On May 5th, 1862, an important battle took place in the small town of Puebla between Mexico and France. France attacked Mexico in 1862 in the hopes of making Mexico a French colony.
El 5 de mayo de 1862 tuvo lugar una importante batalla en la pequeña ciudad de Puebla entre México y Francia. Francia atacó a México en 1862 con la esperanza de hacer de México una colonia francesa.
A Mexican army of about 4,500 soldiers battled with the larger and better equipped French army of about 6,000 soldiers. The Mexican soldiers were outnumbered, but still they fought hard and drove the French army out of Mexico.
Un ejército mexicano de unos 4,500 soldados luchó con el ejército francés más grande y mejor equipado de unos 6,000 soldados. Los soldados mexicanos fueron superados en número, pero aún así lucharon duro y expulsaron al ejército francés de México.
The victory of the Battle of Puebla is celebrated each year on May 5th. Many people celebrate this holiday in Mexico and in the United States.
La victoria de la batalla de Puebla se celebra cada año el 5 de mayo. Muchas personas celebran esta fiesta en México y en los Estados Unidos.
Each year, there are big celebrations. The fiestas include parades, carnivals, and performers in traditional costumes, while mariachi bands fill the air with music and songs.
Cada año hay grandes celebraciones. Las fiestas incluyen desfiles, carnavales y intérpretes.
This is a time of great pride for the Mexican people.
Este es un momento de gran orgullo para el pueblo mexicano.
Cinco de Mayo has become a bigger holiday in the United States than in many places in Mexico.
Cinco de Mayo incluso se ha convertido en una fiesta más grande en los Estados Unidos que en lugares de México.
In many states like California, Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico, special events and celebrations take place during the week of May 5th.
En muchos estados como California, Texas, Arizona y Nuevo México, eventos especiales y celebraciones tienen lugar durante la semana del 5 de Mayo.
In cities with large Mexican populations, there are street festivals and parades. Some cities stage reenactments of the battle, where men dress up as Mexican and French soldiers.
En las ciudades con grandes poblaciones mexicanas, hay festivales, callejeros y desfiles. Algunas ciudades escenifican recreaciones de la batalla donde los hombres se visten de soldados mexicanos y franceses.
Delicious food is a huge part of the celebration, and not just tacos.
Delicioso comida es una gran parte de la celebración y no solo tacos.
People look forward to feasting on traditional Mexican dishes like por mole poblano and chalupas, a fried thick tortilla topped with salsa, shredded meat, chopped onion, and queso fresco.
La gente espera deleitarse con platos tradicionales mexicanos como mole poblano y chalupas. Una tortilla espesa frita cubierta con salsa, carne desmechada, cebolla picada y queso fresco.
Streets are decorated with the colors of the Mexican flag, red, white, and green, and crowds enjoy parades throughout the cities.
Las calles están decoradas con los colores de la bandera mexicana, rojo, blanco y verde, y las multitudes disfrutan de desfiles por todas las ciudades.
Men and boys wear traditional sombreros, while women and girls wear colorful dresses and skirts.
Hombres y niños usan sombreros tradicionales, mientras que las mujeres y las niñas usan vestidos y faldas coloridas.
Children enjoy candy and treats that come from the piñatas. Everyone loves taking a swing at the piñata, hoping to be the one to hit that releases all the sweet treats.
Los niños disfrutan de dulces y golosinas que provienen de las piñatas. A todo el mundo le encanta dar un golpe en la piñata con la esperanza de ser el único golpe que libera todas las golosinas.
It is a very festive time for all who celebrate this holiday. Viva Mexico!
Es un momento muy festivo para todos los que celebran esta fiesta. ¡Viva México!
Okay, so there's also crafts. This book is actually, it's pretty cool because it has how you can make a serape, a sombrero, and tacos. So some they can cut out of paper bag, grocery bag, tells you how to cut it. Make a sombrero as well. Kind of cool. So this book can be checked out. It also can pages that we can print off and be colored. So that's it. But no Cinco de Mayo would be okay without music. I mean,
Yes,
gee,
Bonnie, would it be okay if I was to wear and show our viewers a traditional sombrero and poncho?
Oh, sure. That'd be great. Okay.
Sí.
Yeah.
Un minuto, por favor. Me voy a vestir.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Ooh, sombrero. And what is
Viva
that?
Cinco de Mayo! Viva Mexico! Ahoy!
Okay, great. Okay, so let me, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to do is enjoy some music. So we're going to go to we're at the Pawnee Public Library. We're going to go to the website. And I've got a library card so I can check out Hoopla Music. And so I've already checked out some Mariachi Fiesta. And
La cucaracha.
And we're gonna do La Bambino. La Bamba.
Ay, bailar la bamba. Baila bamba, baila bamba, baila bamba.
Okay, so then the other one you said, what, Guadalajara?
No, go with, yeah, el jarabe, sí.
Okay. And then what else? Let's see. What was the next one? So we went to La Bamba. We did number 3, 7, and what else?
I think that was about it, Bonnie.
Okay. So anyway, so we had our Cinco de Mayo celebration today. And thank you so much, Ricardo, for showing us your beautiful sombrero. Oh, that's just gorgeous. And there, Carape.
Muchas gracias. Era un placer por estar aquí con la comunidad que hablan español aquí desde Arizona. Me da mucho gusto compartir con la comunidad ahí en Pontiac. Y estoy aquí, pero mi corazón todavía está en Arizona. I'd just like to say it's such a pleasure to be all the way out here in Arizona. But of course, I'm a native Pontiacan, and my heart's in Pontiac, and it's so beautiful to share my appreciation of our Mexican culture with everyone this evening. And I want to thank you very much, Bonnie, for reaching out to me and making this possible. Muchas gracias, Bonnie. Te amo siempre. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I love you forever.
Well, we all love you. We miss you. We miss all the wonderful holidays in Spanish. We've had so many wonderful Spanish holidays when you were here, but happy that you're moving on, and good. Take care, and thank you for sharing this. We can only do it on Zoom, right? Half the country away. So, Cinco de Mayo. Enjoy.
Viva
Goodbye.
Mexico!
Viva Mexico! Goodbye. Take care.
Okay, bye, Bonnie.